guys, back with another Nemi-Vlog because I'm doing something this week that I really never expected to do, and it's going to a Star Trek convention. And I say that because yes, I'm into all movies, TV, I'm open to exploring just about anything in those departments, but I've never really been exposed to all that much Star Trek. Obviously, I've seen the more recent movies just because that's my job at the time and I have to cover those, but I really didn't watch all that much of any of the series growing up, not many of the movies. I've seen episodes here and there, I've seen some of the movies maybe once, but really, I don't know Star Trek particularly well, but for work reasons, for behind the scenes reasons, I have been recruited to go to Las Vegas and attend my very first Star Trek convention. So I'm looking forward to hitting the floor, meeting some people, talking to them, and just kind of being enveloped in Star Trek and starting to really understand why this franchise is so special. So before I went on the trip, what I did is I asked some of the Star Trek fans in the office, give me a cheat sheet here. What are the episodes I should cram before I go? So basically, I burned through a whole bunch of episodes, scattershot, different points in different seasons of different series, watched a whole bunch of them, and I wanted to share the 3 things that I loved most. So first, Patrick Stewart. I've seen him in a whole bunch of things, obviously, but he is really damn good in this series. He commands the screen. He does such a great job just sparking chemistry with every single member of the Enterprise, and I really just enjoyed his presence. He has that fatherly man-in-charge presence, and it's something that I really connected to, and just watching how he analyzes every single situation they're in and the conclusions that he comes to, I can see why that character hits home for so many people. Number 2, you guys know I like me some Independence Day. So surprise, surprise, I grew up watching a lot of Brent Spiner in Independence Day. Obviously, I was aware that he was a big part of Star Trek as well. And sure enough, watching these few episodes that I did, I fell in love with Data. I think my favorite episode, or one of my favorites at least, of the ones I watched, was probably Elementary Dear Data. I thought it was so clever. I'm surprised a concept like that worked so well, because I feel like when TV shows nowadays try something, you know, kooky, maybe like a musical, something a little offbeat, it doesn't come across as much fun as the idea sounds like to begin with. I thought it worked really well here. It was zany and quirky, but I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed Brent Spiner playing that character in every single episode I watched. So the number 3 thing that I picked up on during my little Star Trek binge that I really, really loved, and I think is part of the reason why this whole franchise is so special, it sends a really good message almost every single episode that I've watched at least, and even though some of it is, I guess, a little hokey now and then, and some of the effects don't look great, the characters really resonate, and the point that they try to drive home at the end of each episode really does mean something, and those things really matter, especially when you're talking about a series that has gone on for so many years and has that really memorable quality that you can fall in love with. But of course, in watching all these episodes, there was one negative thing that I think stood out above anything else, and that was the fact that the only series that I don't think I really responded to all that well was Enterprise. And keep in mind, I got a cheat sheet, so I wasn't starting from the beginning. I jumped around a little, and I didn't watch a whole bunch of episodes from Enterprise, only a small handful, but they weren't really falling in line with other iterations of the show that I was responding to so well. The few episodes I watched, I don't think had that powerful message. The tone felt a little off to me, and that theme song is just so jarring. I was not expecting it, and I was shocked when I first heard it, so I don't really know if I'm going to jump into Enterprise again when I get back from this trip, but I definitely will be watching more of The Next Generation because I really did fall in love with that. But you know what? First, I have to go through this convention. So if you know anything about Star Trek that you think is vital to really enjoying my experience there, please share it in the comment section below. If you have episodes that you know and love that you think I should watch next, tell me about that too. I want to know about it. When I get back, I will have a whole video about my experience there, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you soon.